you. It's a Monday, Crick. It's a Monday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I always get nervous starting off with a big, getting welcome in, because of the way my mic has been messing up. And then I don't know. And then I got to wait for you to tell me that my mic sucks right now. How's it sound? All right?
It sounds great right now, man. It was doing a couple little weird things for just a second when we were talking before the show, but it fixed itself pretty quick. And yeah, it sounds good right now.
All right. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Monday. This is Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's my wonderful co-host, Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. It's Monday. One of the last Mondays we get to just make it a football Monday where we're recapping what are we going to do after football on Mondays? Like, what do we do, Cricket?
Not be pissed off anymore. I know that.
One of us.
NFL kicks my head in, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I ended up not playing anything on the Bears game, other than whatever random parlays I had in. But I ended up not playing a side or anything like that. And at halftime, Cole Kmet still hasn't had a touchdown, so I fired off on Cole Kmet. Never a doubt.
Let's go. You boys told me yesterday y'all said do a tight end parlay. I said Cole Kmet. Y'all were like, instead of Colts to Love, I was like, yeah. And everybody's like, no. Now, granted, it took every bit of that game for him to get it, but he got it.
Dude, I parlayed in with Hunter Henry. Did you see the end of the half for the Patriots, the Hail Mary? Did you see who almost came down with it?
I did.
How crazy was that parlay hit because of that crazy Hail Mary and then the crazy fourth down play at the end of the Bears game?
Oh my God, that'd be sweet. But yeah, I thought that I was thinking some people might have cashed in a little Drake May interceptions right there, dude, too.
Oh, yeah.
These playoff, that's another reason I was kind of like, the quarterbacks, we could parlay all of them because you got little spots at the end of the game or at the end of the half or whatever. They got to chunk it deep on a Hail Mary. You usually get a little trash interception in those spots, man.
I mean, when the snow just kept picking up throughout the game, it's like, oh yeah, this is going to be a sloppy, ugly game. It was kind of cool to watch, though.
What we say yesterday morning said, what's probably everybody's thinking you need to go under first game, over second game, yada, yada, yada. I said, y'all need to take that damn over in the first game, parlay with the under the second game, forget about it. Booyah.
Nailed it. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Ms. Leslie. Hopelessly persistence here. Pat's minus 3.5 was printing money yesterday. Yes, it was. That's what Stepson and I ended up Stepson and I could not agree on like a parlay or a same game parlay for the game and whatnot. And I was like, you know what, Steps, let's just take some of our profits. I'm going to put it on this same game parlay. And then he's like, give me your favorite bet of this game. Minus 150 to plus 150. I don't care what it is. So I gave him a plus 150, Pat's minus 6.5. He ended up bitching out, taking minus 3.5. Either way.
Man, let some value lay in there.
Our ladder, we're one leg away. We didn't go full ladder yesterday, but we've hit 6 in a row now.
Dude, that's a cool thing. I think we just need to keep starting those over and doing those from now on.
No. Good morning, Coco. How we doing? She's
Jamie, I'll take you back today, buddy. I saw you sent me a text in the evening yesterday, and I saw it in my messages, but I wasn't checking on my phone because I had about 100 messages in there. So I'll get back to you this morning, homie.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of Jamie the other day because don't we have some soccer games coming up? Some like World Cup stuff coming up?
I think I got some. I know I got a video from Uncle Bob. I saw it. I had an email this morning. I don't even know what it's on, but he's got a video for y'all that I got to put out this morning after the shows and stuff too. So I guess it is soccer time.
Yeah, I was thinking of Jamie. I'm like, oh, we should get Jamie on, talk some other football,
Yeah, football.
Over on the YouTube side of things, thank you for the Beardo raid in the middle of the night. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, C. Wright. Irish Whips and Arm Drags is here. Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Hope you guys won some money yesterday. Boy, oh boy, we're gonna talk about the games, but got to get something off my chest. I was being real nice yesterday. After the game, I was fired up, pumped, excited. I was about to record a video for the intro today.
You better than me. I would have.
I know. It might have came off a little mean. It might have came off a little. I was fired up, especially all the shit talk. Some people were like, "Why are you even talking?" Replying to these people, and I'm like, because I replied to Kelly in Vegas because she had one of the fucking worst takes I've ever seen. She said something along the lines, Kirk, of, hey, congratulations, Denver, you get to play the second worst quarterback in the playoffs. And I'm like, the dude was. This is a stupid take. One, the dude was arguably could win the MVP still. I don't think he will, but I mean, like Drake May by far did not play his best game. Still won that thing by 2 touchdowns, right? No one all along people told me that this Texans defense is so damn good. This Texans defense is like the 2000 Ravens. The Patriots, there's no way they're putting up over 14. When I was sitting here saying they were going to get 28 in this game, which they did, and yes, defensive there was a defensive touchdown in the game. It's a team sport, and
wait. There's 2 sides of the ball in this game?
There's 2 sides of the ball. And so Kelly, that whole you're telling me that this Texans defense is so good, and then everyone wants to shit on Drake May and the Patriots offense because 1, it was snowing sideways, and 2, they were going up against this great defense. And then they're like, oh, they play terrible. It's like, you can't have it both ways. You can't tell me this defense is terrible and then say we look sloppy putting up 28 on them. I mean, it's also no quarterback this year threw 3 touchdowns on this defense in a game. Happened yesterday, though. And that's not at his best.
Bunch of salty bitches.
I know. I was fired up yesterday when I was seeing all this stupid shit.
That's all right. Let them keep pouting. Let them keep doing all their bullshit on their Twitters and their Instagrams and every fucking thing else. Fuck them. Don't matter. You can polish the trophy right in front of them.
And then the other thing is, Grass Guy sent me a message. You better send CJ Stroud a thank you card. Motherfucker. I told you half my handicap in this game all week long was, hey, you're trusting this Texans offense. You know who's on that Texans offense? CJ Stroud. You trusted that guy, and guess what he did? He had 5 turnovers in the first half or whatever, threw 4 picks in the first half. That's what happens. That's your own fault for trusting CJ Stroud. I put my faith in Drake May. Did he play his best game? No. Did he get the win? Yeah.
Guess what? Didn't have to play his best one.
Didn't
have to. Didn't
Which
need
is
it.
kind of
He
scary.
saved it. He saved it. He got 2 left.
I saw a thing this morning talking about Drake May needs it. So Tom Brady fumbled the ball a lot. People forget this. Like in his first 3 years, he fumbled the ball a lot. Kind of like what Drake May's doing. And it's not all Drake's fault. Like he does need to have a little bit better pocket awareness, but also most of those throws, he normally has time for it. It was the offensive line's fault. And, hats off to Hunter and Will Anderson. They just ate him up.
Will Anderson is a monster, dude.
Yeah. But like apparently Brady, how he got over fumbling is he put a glove on his left hand. And then if you look at it, in his first 6 seasons, he fumbled 59 times. It took him the rest of his career to fumble 59 times again.
I'm glad. Put that glove on that left hand. It's cold out there, bro.
Yeah. But it's kind of scary that wasn't even their best game, dude. And
like I said, man, I've been saying it for weeks. I don't know why everybody wants to talk about the damn schedule and all this stuff. But like I've said all along, all those bad teams, everybody's saying this weak ass schedule. They beat the shit out of those teams, dude. There's something to be said for that.
And sorry, we don't look like it didn't look like it when we played. Yesterday didn't look like what happened when we played the Jets. It's a little bit different defense, like you guys told me all week long. I mean,
we are in the divisional round of the playoffs. It's supposed to be pretty good games.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, you guys." The joke's already I can already see it happening. We got to get through this Denver team that's missing their quarterback, and then potentially have to beat Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl, which is just funny to say out loud.
Dude, the Patriots could have been up like 42-10 in that fucking game.
I know.
With the turnover, the only thing that scared me.
Well, not only we have all those turnovers, there was 5 others we could have had.
Yeah, it never felt like, even with his, the turnovers and all that stuff. To me, it never felt like the Patriots were in danger of losing that game. I did stop by Buku. I ran to the grocery store at halftime and stuff, and I stopped by Buku's in third quarter, and they made that field goal to make it 21-16. And I was like, they don't need to keep letting them hang around like this, man. That's the only thing that worries me right there. Then they got the touchdown. I was like, this shit's over, dude. That offense can't put up 2 more touchdowns.
No. And thank you, Alyssa. Good morning. I was saying that all week too. I go, the Pats defense is playing really good the last few weeks. Really good.
Yeah.
Like
good yesterday too.
Yeah, I mean, they were the reason one of the reasons we won that game. But I mean, the offense did what it needed to do. I was surprised Drake didn't run as much, but I think he was just nervous after fumbling the ball so much.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't run more too, man. I really like that 40+ yards rush. I thought they were just figured they would get after him, and he'd have to be flushed out of the pocket and use his legs a little bit, but he didn't even have to do that.
That was that was the worst playoff game in history. Did you watch the Texans versus Steelers the week before? That one was gross.
Oh yeah,
people are like, talking about how sloppy it was on both sides. I'm like, yeah, it's snowing sideways out there, people. It's like,
yeah, dude.
And it didn't let up. It got worse actually as the game went on. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be a sloppy game. And Jamie's right. The snowbird hit again, as it always does. I was so close, Crick. I was so freaking close to nailing my prediction, 28-10.
You were all over that. I thought about that after, and I was like, damn, he back got that exact score.
We almost got it at halftime, 28-10, and I was like, I texted Buku. I was like, when I said that all week, I meant to say at halftime.
Yeah, halftime score 28-10. Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah. The snover you're talking about there, Jamie. You just got to make sure the wind ain't crazy. Okay, because
it wasn't too bad yesterday. The wind was worse than the Bears game.
That's what I'm saying. At y'all's, it wasn't bad. There's your snover spot and stuff. But that late game, boy, that one, Harrison Mevis, that's a big old boy, by the way, that kicker for the Rams. They call him the thicker kicker, man. But he kicked that one field goal in like the first half or something. It was kind of a knuckleball. And if that wind wouldn't have been blowing 30 damn miles an hour, he'd have shanked that thing by 20 yards. It was like a knuckleball. It came up and it like curved back into the damn thing. It never got more than about 15 feet off the damn ground. But I was like, oh, but did you know? I think I heard this. I think they said the longest field goal. It kind of makes sense because you figure playing playoff games at Soldier Field in January, wind and all the weather like it was last night. But I think they said the longest field goal in Soldier Field history in the playoffs is 51 yards, dude. I'm pretty sure they said that. I mean, you think about it, as bad as the conditions are, it kind of makes sense.
They also haven't been in the playoffs that much.
That's true, too.
Since these kickers started making 50-yard field goals.
Right, since they started booming them. Yeah, that's true, too. But still, even then, I mean, you get out there, it's hard to get one to connect from beyond 51 yards if you got gale force winds.
That, I feel that for you, Mark. That was, he should have. He didn't cover anything yesterday. Mark had a beautiful parlay, and Drake May ruined it.
I'll tell y'all what, I'm pretty sure. I've been a little salty the last couple weeks. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be that way until the NFL is all the way over. Because it doesn't matter what I try to do. I find these little angles. I'm in here carving up, working the lab and everything. It doesn't matter what I do. I am not allowed to make any units back in the NFL. None.
Hey, you got, what's his name, touchdown?
I got a couple touchdowns yesterday. I got Demario Douglas. I got DJ Moore. I wound up having that Cole Kmet one and stuff. That's the only thing that really makes me not lose my mind this morning because we did find some touchdown scores. I'm just mad at myself for not putting a little sprinkle on Demario for the first tutty, dude. Come on, Cricket.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. Win's a win. You're right.
Coco says, I hope every ref has a warrant out for the arrest robbery. I've had four Cricket level meltdowns since Friday.
I'm telling y'all, man, that's what my life's like. So you'll get a little taste of that.
I don't blame Bills fans for being upset about it, even though that was clearly it was an interception. It was not a catch and then down, but I don't blame Bills fans for being mad about it. You're fans, you're supposed to be upset.
My thing is, I've never, ever seen that not called a catch. I've never seen a guy with his shin down on the ground, having the ball in his hands, and it not be called a catch.
It's because he didn't.
I know. I understand all that. I understand all of that.
He hadn't made a move yet, so he had to.
I understand. I understand. I've thought more about it, and I know the rule and stuff like that. And if you go by the rule, then yeah, that
it was showing the Calvin Johnson one. That one was even worse.
The worst one is Dez or whatever.
But Dez at least it was closer because he at least made some steps, right?
Yeah. But then that's kind of where that rule came from, though, ain't it? Or no, that's Calvin Johnson. They came for that rule because
it was the Calvin Johnson. Do you remember the Calvin Johnson one?
That was the catch.
I think Calvin Johnson's was, yeah.
But that was the catch too. I'm just saying, it's a gray area and stuff like that. And there was pass interference before the ball ever got there, though.
Says, weren't there similar ones yesterday called catches? Yes, but those guys didn't go directly to the ground first. They made two steps or made a football move and then went to the ground.
Devontae did. They were talking about that when they said, I bet a lot of Bills fans are interested in this one. Yada. I'm like, well, he took 2 steps and his knee is clearly down holding the ball there. Like that one, not even a question to me.
It's when you go straight to the ground without making a football move is what the rule is.
Kind of like, you're up in the air trying to jump and catch it, and then you're falling down, and you got to maintain it through the ground and all this different stuff. And
because Ryan made a good point. He's like, okay, say the defender's there, but the ball doesn't go into the defenders. Like, say, Cooks catches it, falls to the ground with the defender on him, and the ball pops out in the air and just lands somewhere, feet away. Everyone would be like, oh, yeah, that's not a catch, right? It just, this time, it goes into the defender's lap. And so that's why people are like, he was down first. And it's like, no, if it was played out the other way, we would all say, yeah, he didn't hang on to the ball.
And yeah. I mean, like I said, that ain't the only call they missed in that game. And hell,
that's the best point, Coco. That is, Bills fans shouldn't be mad about whether it was a catch or interception or whatever, or anything like that, or if he was down. They should be mad that there was PI before it. That they didn't call.
And that's my thing. You missed the call there. We shouldn't even have to get to that call. That play should have never mattered. If you call the game right and you make the call that you're supposed to make right there on the PI, then it don't matter. He gets the ball right there anyway.
Drake. Oh, by the way, I forgot to finish the thing. I can see the jokes starting now. If the Pats win the Super Bowl, everyone's gonna be joking all week long, calling it now on X. Where can I bet Super Bowl MVP this Pats schedule? And it's just like, dude, you don't get all the way to the Super Bowl and win it. I don't care how easy your path or schedule is. It's still a hard thing to do. I don't even know if the Patriots can still do it. Because, we got to go through, if we get through Denver, we got to go through Matthew Stafford or that Seahawks team, man. I still can't see.
If they win these next 2 games, I know it's without Bo Nix in the one, but they go on to the Super Bowl and they beat one of those other 2 teams, everybody shut the fuck up. I'm tired of hearing it.
You know what I'm mad about? We have a great game on Sunday between the Seahawks and the Rams.
Well, it should be.
But it's such a tough spot for the Rams, Craig. They had to play in overtime in the cold. 3rd straight road game now for them.
Hell, and pretty much
more games than Seattle has. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much a whole extra quarter, really.
Yeah. But if there's any team that's able to do it, this Rams team. Hey, when they won the Super Bowl last time with Stafford, they were the 5 seed and did the same exact thing. The only difference was that was the year that San Francisco was the 6th seed as well. Like this year, they ended up winning. So Stafford got to host the NFC Championship game.
Oh, okay.
As a 5 seed.
Well, when I made one of those brackets on ESPN, we got to do our little bracket challenge, and my only bracket I made, I had Patriots versus Rams winning it.
I had Patriots versus Bears. God, we got to get into that game too. Real quick, there was no doubt. There's an argument about was it a catch, was it not a catch. There was no doubt yesterday that this was a catch. They reviewed it and everything. It was a freaking catch. Kayshon Boutte, baby. Did you see that live?
I did not see that one live. I did go back when I got back. SD had told me, so you got to go watch this catch. And I did go watch that catch, and that was a hell of a football play, man.
Dude, I was like, when he threw the ball, I'm like, it's 3rd down. I'm like, oh, God, what are we doing throwing the fade into the end zone? You know what I mean? Like, that's our best play. And then he comes down with that freaking catch, man. Like,
it kind of irritates me they call that guy Kayshon Boutte. That guy's from Louisiana. That's Boutte, and I don't care what anybody says.
I loved all the memes, the booty memes. Yesterday, did you see them? Just a big old booty. Yeah. Booty. Drake May has a chance to do something Tom Brady never did, which is crazy. Tom Brady never won a playoff game in Denver.
Wow.
The last one was the last time they played each other when the Broncos won the Super Bowl. And that was I think it was 20-18, that crazy Gronk catch over the middle, 40 yards down the field to keep the drive alive. They score, but they need a 2-point conversion. So Tom just throws it up to Gronk again. And he doesn't come down with it, and we lose. I think it was 20-18.
Yeah, that was when Peyton won that Super Bowl solely because of that defense. That was not the same Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Guess what? We got our secret weapon back. We get Mac Hollins back next week.
Oh, Matt gonna be back? He'll be walking in barefooted and shit.
He is. This is also crazy.
Good morning, Justin. No
Drake
skins.
May already has as many playoff wins as Dak Prescott.
That's freaking awesome. I don't care who you are. That's awesome.
Oh, see, wait, did I have that other meme? Oh, it must be down here. There's another meme I got for you. This was funny. There's second graders who will finally see the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. Their agonizing stretch is finally over.
Second graders. Golly, yeah. It's been a rough run.
Patriots defense this postseason, 1 TD allowed, 9 sacks, 6 takeaways.
Yeah, but they suck.
I guess, okay, never mind. I guess Jacoby Brissett also did throw it, but there was only 2 QBs that threw 3 TDs all season.
Jacoby Brissett, yeah, that's because he was probably down. No, it
was Jacoby Brissett. I guess it was, but still.
That game was kind of a weird one. That was back and forth, weird game.
Threw it like 58 times.
And we know, Jacoby, death taxes, Jacoby throwing for 300 plus, man.
Come on. There be Booty Gate. Sam Darnold will. Sam Darnold, I know. What's up, Justin? Victory money, that's right. But, dude, this freaking catch.
It's a shot down.
I mean, I've got it in my top, barely making my top 5 all-time Patriot playoff catches. Number 1 is obviously Edelman against the Falcons. That fingertip catch is number 1. The Gronk one is up there too. That Gronk one in the Denver we were just talking about, that catch was amazing. But look at this thing, dude. God, that was insane.
That's a great catch.
Snow.
Man. That's a great catch, man.
This one right here. NFL fans watching Drake May get to an AFC Championship game at a younger age than Tom Brady ever started a game. He's younger than before Tom became the starter.
That's hilarious. It's like, here we go again.
Oh, shit. Steps 9. There's our winner. I threw this one in here as well. It did not come through because Henry couldn't do shit. Drake didn't get to 200 yards, which is shocking. Drake didn't get to 20 yards rushing either, which is kind of crazy.
10 yards rushing.
Well, because he took 2 kneel downs. He had 2 for 12 before that.
Oh, okay. 2 kneel downs. I mean, either way, we went close to my 40. So the kneel downs didn't hurt us this time.
Yeah, this was Kelly in Vegas. Stupid take. The good news for the Broncos is they get to play one of the 2 worst QBs in the playoffs.
Fuck off. You don't know.
She says in the playoffs, he has 2 interceptions and a handful of fumbles. I've seen maybe 3 MVP passes from him over the past 2 games. All right.
Whatever.
Dude, we were watching this live, and I looked at Callahan, and I go, Cal, look at this guy. He's like, he's got his shirt off. He's like, what? It's snowing.
Dude, I bet that kid gets to be, he's a football guy. I bet that kid gets to miss school all week with pneumonia. If I was that kid, I'd just tell him, I'd be like, Mom, I don't have to go. They saw me on the game. It's cool. They're going to think I'm sick. Let's just tell them I got a cold, Mom.
We're going to be put to the test this week. Patriots 8-0 on the road this season.
About to be 9. Since Jared Stidham's so good.
Normally I would say, oh God, this interception right here was sick too, dude.
That was sick, dude.
Like, I was like, oh, he didn't get his other foot down, but I'm like, oh, he got a knee down though. Fuck yeah.
Knee, folks, those y'all don't know, knee's worth 2 feet.
It is. What was I going to say? Next week I'm nervous because, I would have been more nervous because of, everyone talking about that Bronco defense all year long. That Broncos defense isn't what it used to be. Something's wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's been solid.
But it wasn't a discussion up there with like the Texans defense.
I started to say it ain't. I mean, we'll find out. And here's the thing, that you were going to have trouble with this team even with your starting quarterback. Now you're about to start a guy that ain't started in like 800 days, dude. He ain't started a game in like 794 days.
He has 1 career win.
He took 1 snap this year.
One career, for a kneel down.
Yeah.
1 career win.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm like,
the only thing that makes me nervous about that, Crick, is Jarrett Stidham revenge game. Patriots drafted him.
I ain't worried about that at all.
And Josh McDaniels traded him from the Raiders.
For a good reason. Say some people don't get.
It does kind of suck. I wish we were. I honestly wish we were. Like, I want these teams at full strength.
I do too. I do. That's my biggest thing. Is I'm so kind of like meh on this game now because I know we got a backup quarterback going out there, and I know Nick Foles won one a few years ago. Yada yada yada. But that Eagles defense on that season was, in my opinion, much better than this Denver Broncos defense.
So what do we know about Stidham other than that he's a backup? Well, I know a lot about him, and the Patriots do too because he was on the Patriots for a while. They drafted him. He's one of the better backup quarterbacks in the league. We haven't seen him. He hasn't had much time or whatever playing. Like Crick said, he hasn't played all season. I think he hasn't played since 2023. He's just been a backup. But there's a reason why he's one of the highest paid backups in the league. I think he makes $6 million, which is really good for a backup quarterback.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, we haven't had to watch a lot of it. We don't know if he's worth that or not. I'm pretty sure I heard him say on the game yesterday that he hadn't started a game in something like 794 days. That's a minute.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's great or anything like that, but as a backup quarterback, listen, I trust Sean Payton, and if that's who he wanted at his backup quarterback, there's a reason for it.
I don't think I do. Because he shouldn't be in this spot. He shouldn't be in this fucking spot. That was a stupid fucking play that Bo Nix got hurt on. There had no business running that play right there. Offensive coordinator or whatever. I'm telling you, I don't care. You're sitting there. There's no reason you should have ran that play with Bo Nix on a little QB sweep from the 42-yard line. You should run the damn ball up the middle, get in there, get in field goal range, and make the damn field goal. Move on to the next week, and you still got your starting quarterback.
I'll tell you what. I know in the trench report that the Broncos have a really good rating on the offense and defensive line. They're going to have to hope it shows up because on the offensive side of the ball, because if they can't run the ball, which, by the way, might I remind you, and I texted you this yesterday, remember, like, for most of the season, like, no one ran more than 50 yards on the Pats, and then Milton Williams got hurt, and then people were able to run the ball a little bit better.
He's a stud.
That guy, since he's been back, we're right back to nobody can run the ball in this Pats defense. Even yesterday.
He might be a back-to-back Super Bowl champion.
He might.
He won one with Philly last year, man.
Dude, he is a freaking wrecking ball out there.
They interviewed him after the game over there. Is it Rod Woodson or one of them that's on the sideline, whatever, interviewing? Milton Williams is a big guy. And he wasn't even in pads when they did the interview. He was already in street clothes. He'd already had a shower and everything. I was like, that is a monster human being, dude. He looks like a grizzly.
All right, Gray Ball went out and paid him all that money.
Hey, money well spent, it looks like.
Yeah, the Pats have to score. The Pats have to score first next week, and we are the best. Now we're 15-3 against the first half spread this season. Like, we are one of the best first half teams, if not the best.
We missed a spot there.
Well, Steps and I were arguing whether we were going. Well, not arguing. We were debating whether we were going to take Pats first half on the spread or take Pats for the game.
Good morning, J-Man.
I cashed out of my Kalshi ones. I had a bunch on the Patriots, and then with the Bo Nix injury, now the Patriots are a heavy favorite. They shot up into the 60-something% for the. Oh, so I cashed out my AFC ones. Sorry, not my.
What'd you get them at?
Oh, I've been buying a little bit here and there. I mean, I got them back at like 9 cents, 10 cents. I bought more at 22 cents.
You got it all the way up to 60 on all those?
60. Well, I think it was 65. Well, let me see what the line is currently. Let me see what I'm gonna go look and see what I bought it at or what I
take
sold
that profit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with this. If I want to bet the Pats in the game, I'll bet the Pats in the game. But I'm gonna take my. Oh yeah, it's even higher now. They're up to 69% chance of winning the game. Ayo. Oh, but yeah, fun game. It was kind of a little bit of nerve-wracking, the fact that we had all those turnovers and yet we're sitting there and it's 21-13, and it's just like, can we just freaking pull away? And then it's 21-16, and they go, don't fucking do this. Don't do this. If you lose this game, and not only that were they turning the ball over so much, our defense was playing amazing, but like the another reason I didn't want the Texans to win is because all their guys got injured. Everyone was dropping like flies during the game. I'm like, if the Texans win this game, not only do we have to hear shit from everyone about it, calling us frauds and all that shit, but then it's gonna imagine you've got Denver with no quarterback going up against the Texans, who lost how many key guys yesterday?
It was a few, dude. It was
CJ Stroud threw his tight end to an ACL tear. Did you see that? I don't know if he actually tore it or whatnot, but did you see Schultz? Schultz got injured, and then there was another guy that got injured trying to plant because the ball was thrown behind him. Looked like he tore his knee up. Yeah, that's how bad Stroud was yesterday.
I mean, yeah, that may be the case going forward, dude. He hasn't showed us much outside of that first year that says he's any different than that.
That's a conversation before we get into the next game. That's a conversation we've got to have because we talked about it. I brought it up. Texans fans, you kind of wanted the game you got yesterday from CJ because now it's a little bit easier to make that decision of whether you're going to give this guy $55 million a year. You know,
he ain't worth that. He ain't worth that.
So this actually helps the GM justify, like what they're going to do, whether they're going to pick up that 5th year. Now you pick up the 5th year option, that's only like $26 million. But if you're going to extend them, because that's usually what teams do. Like Bryce Young, who still needs to prove it, got the 5th year option, and so he's going to make like $26 million.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing, dude, is that that defense was great this year. It's not like it's going anywhere. Like most of those guys come back under contract and all that stuff. But to make it through a full season with all those guys on, you look like the Baltimore Ravens this year. All of their big dogs on defense were injured, hurt. You may never have another season in CJ Stroud's career where all those guys can stay healthy for the entire time and put up the numbers that defense this year. That may be the best defense he's ever going to have in his career, and still couldn't make it to even the AFC Championship game.
I will say, in his defense, they've got to find an offensive line.
Yep.
We talked about it going into this season, and then yesterday, Trent Brown didn't go. And then the guy that filled in for him at right tackle also got hurt in the middle of the game.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, and so then they're on their 3rd string, which they already don't have a good offensive line. So I think if you gave CJ Stroud, because we've seen when he's pressured like he was yesterday, like Alyssa said, he gets the yips. He doesn't want to get hit.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, dude. I know he had a good rookie campaign and all that stuff. Playoffs, even won a playoff game that year, but I'm not sold. But they do have to fix that offensive line. There's a few teams like that, and it shows you, man, that a good offensive line. A lot of times they're the unsung heroes of it. People ain't talking about them so much, not flashing everything. Offensive line, dude, is what makes the world go round.
Yeah, how happy is Will Campbell today? God, I don't got to defend these Texans guys.
Right, I'm done. He was happy as soon as that shit was over yesterday. I'm done fighting Will Anderson Jr. crazy ass. That guy's a monster, dude.
It is crazy, dude. The Trench Report Super Bowl is still alive. Now, the exact matchups aren't there, but for like throughout the whole playoff.
Well, yeah, but still alive.
So over on Better Day, they used the Trench Report before the playoffs started. And mapped out based on the Trench Report numbers what the Super Bowl would be and who would win the Super Bowl based off of it. They've gotten a lot of them right. Obviously, it's not a perfect, but this exact Super Bowl matchup still right. They have Denver versus the Rams, and the Rams barely edging out Denver in the Trench Report, so them winning the Super Bowl. Still alive. Still could happen. And remember, Trench Report doesn't matter about quarterbacks or skill position. So, I mean, the numbers are still the numbers.
Just about the big uglies, man. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I think what the easiest play to do, Crick, is just do the 5th year option on CJ Stroud. Roll the dice.
I mean, I think you got to do that.
Because, yes, you could extend him now. And I wouldn't blame him if they think he's their franchise guy. Like you said, I don't think he's worth all that money. But if that's your franchise quarterback, that's what they make now. So
that's what they get. Yeah.
If you do it now, the reason why you do it now is because every year it goes up, so you're getting it cheaper no matter what.
That's true. You might want to go ahead and do it now, get that great value brand price. Yeah.
But I think you do with like Bryce Young, that makes sense. It's like, okay, we're gonna do the 5th year option. You're gonna get your $26 million, but we still need to see something, right? Like we're not ready to get rid of you, but we still need.
You think it could be in there, but you're just not sure yet.
Yeah.
Kind of the same way with CJ Stroud, though.
Yeah, but I think if they just do the 5th-year option, I think that's the easiest. Make it a prove-it year, and then go try to invest in that offensive line is what you got to do.
I agree. Well, that's the thing. They've spent so much money on defense, and rightfully so, because that's the best defense in the whole damn league, yada, yada, yada. But at a certain point, there's other parts of your team that are going to suffer because of that.
Well, here's the other thing you got to remember too, Craig. Not only do they have the 5th-year option on CJ Stroud, they got the 5th-year option that they can do on Will Anderson Jr. Or the smarter thing would probably be like, let's pay this dude first.
Right now.
Do the 5th-year option. Yeah, because they can extend this offseason, they can extend Will Anderson and CJ Stroud. I think they'll do the option on Stroud, and then I think they're going to be like, you know what? We're going to Micah and all these guys are making, you had Myles Garrett making $40 million, you had Micah making $47 million now. We should probably just lock in Will Anderson Jr. at $45 a year.
He will. Will Anderson Jr. will wind up being the highest paid player at that position at some point.
Yeah, which they better just lock it in now.
Get it now. Yeah. I'm telling you, he ain't going nowhere. There ain't nothing going to change that makes you think you want to get rid of that guy. I would have signed him on the plane ride back to Houston last night.
On March 15th, I think that's going to be the first.
Well, as soon as it is, we'd already have the ink drying. As soon as we got to March 15th, I need your signature, sir.
Yeah. Oh, man. Burrow and Herbert have never had an O-line. Stroud is average. And Burrow and Herbert have never won a Super Bowl. Although, albeit Burrow did make it. He did make it.
He did make it. He did, but he also has been
CJ Stroud has more playoff wins than Herbert, who still doesn't have one. So he played terrible yesterday. Yes, he hasn't been great all season long. Mind you, this team did win 10 games in a row, so it's not like Stroud is that awful.
What I'm saying, man, everybody would talk about the schedule, yada 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 yada, fucking yada.
No, I'm talking about Houston. Houston did win 10.
I know they're talking about that. That's what I'm saying. But that team they beat yesterday had just won 10 in a row and had been shellacking, looking very, very good. And everybody wants to talk about, they ain't playing nobody, yada yada. They just beat a team that had won 10 games in a row in the NFL, dude. And they beat him by 2 touchdowns. And their quarterback, who's up for the MVP conversation, I think Matthew Stafford's going to win it, but he's up for the conversation. He didn't have his best game, not even close. And they still beat you by 2 touchdowns. I'm tired of hearing it from everybody, man. That's a good football team. If y'all don't think that's a good football team, you don't know ball.
I was impressed with our run game against that Houston defense. We ran the ball pretty well. I didn't realize how important Stevenson was. I knew it was nice having a 2-headed monster, but like we need Ramondre Stevenson. When he was banged up and out of the game, Henderson just can't go between the tackles, dude.
Buddy,
unless he breaks one.
3 years now. Anytime y'all have had Ramondre go down, because it's hard for him to, he's a big guy, but he's a bruising bag and he has to take a lot of hits and he usually misses a few games. But every time y'all have had Ramondre Stevenson out of the game the last probably 3 years, I feel like y'all have lost the damn game. Or not played near as well, dude.
Did you hear the announcers and see that the last couple drives of the game? They're like, nobody's loving this more than Mike Vrabel when the Patriots are just running clock and picking up first downs by just running Ramondre up the gut.
Just grinding it out, playing Mike Vrabel fucking football.
And I'm sorry, Henderson couldn't do that. That was Ramondre. They're like, Ramondre's about 30 to 40 pounds heavier, and it shows.
Dude, I had that damn Travion Henderson 6+ receiving yards, and then I put the little half unit on 15+ because we talked about the Texans being bad against screens and all that. And I saw Ramondre catch one and run about 11, 12 yards up through there. A couple plays later, they tried to throw one to Travion. It was one catch for -2 yards. I was like, God almighty, they're not throwing him another pass the rest of the day. Shit.
Yeah.
I knew it was dead to rights right then.
Yeah. Dude, what was up with – did you – all game long, the Patriots, when they had Henderson back there, did you the delayed handoff? They would do the draw.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or did it feel like they would wait like a second too long? And I think that's just Henderson's style, because when Henderson even gets the ball, he kind of does like the Le'Veon Bell kind of like stutter step and waits for the hole to open and then hits it. But those draws, I'm like, dude, can we stop running these draws? They're taking way too damn long.
There's a real fine line between being patient and taking too much time. And you've got less than a half a second to hit that window in the NFL.
I know.
It's just one of those things. But I'm with you. It does feel like they take a little too long on that. I'm like, we need a little more sense of urgency in that spot. I understand the patience of it, but you got to get downhill too.
Oh, I'm with you, J-Main. Anderson, I see it 60-yard run. They're going to just sweep it to the outside and let him break it. He
Dude,
can't middle, though.
I think that AFC Championship is going to be gross. I think the Patriots are whipping their ass.
I know. I see Ghost talking shit. Like, normally I would believe it. Like, I get what his premise is. Like, the Patriots open up at 4.5. They got all the way, up to 6. He's like, the public and everyone's going to be all over the Patriots. This is going to be a Denver spot, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, normally I would be on the side. And, I get what you're saying where the value is. But no one's going to be shocked if the Patriots win that game by a touchdown. The team is really explosive offensively. And
I won't be shocked if they win this game 28-6.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if the Denver Broncos don't score a touchdown. I won't be surprised if this game looks like Seattle and San Francisco the other night. It would not surprise me at all.
We would really need our defense to be playing like they are.
You're playing a backup. They've been playing great, and now you're playing a backup quarterback and starting 3 damn years. It would not surprise me at all for the Broncos to not even get a touchdown in this game.
Yeah. We're going to have to get pressure on them, though. And that Denver does have a really good offensive line.
I feel like if Denver gets a touchdown, I feel like it's going to be a defensive tutty on like a sack, fumble, scoop, score or something like that.
Yeah. Hang on to the damn ball.
Got to protect the football, Drake.
Okay. I'll be right back, but just start talking about this Rams-Bears game. This was a fun one.
Dude, this was a fun one, man. This is the one I was most excited about all weekend, and I figured it'd wind up being a letdown since we had some decent ones before that, man. I thought it was going to be hard to top that Broncos-Bills game from Saturday, but this one last night, man, was a lot of fun to watch. It was a kind of sloppy football. You had bad weather up there, the wind, the snow, all that stuff, but we were tied 10-10 going in the third quarter in this thing. And then wound up the Rams go up. Tied 10-10 going into the fourth quarter of this thing. My bad. But anyway, the Rams wound up getting the score late to go up 17-10. And it looks like it's all up at the crying for the damn Bears, man. They get it down there. Caleb Williams was a gamer last night. Nobody has talked more shit about Caleb Williams than I have. And I got to give credit where credit is due. The guy showed up in a couple spots last night, was a gamer. That last play was one of the crazier plays I've ever seen. Once again, I don't know what that damn DB, number 14 for the Rams, was doing in that spot and why the hell. I mean, I guess he just thought they had him sacked and no way Caleb Williams can make a throw off his back foot from the 45-yard line, 6 yards deep into the end zone. I guess he thought that, but clearly that guy's got that physical ability there. And that DB blew that play on the last one. I mean, it was a good play by Caleb Williams. And he's trying to go out there and lay it on the line for his team and everything else. But this is what Caleb Williams has always done. Those spots going back to his days at USC and even Oklahoma. You look at that. He gets out there and he'll make some plays. He's an electrifying guy, very talented. He's got all the physical skill traits. But then he comes down in one of these spots. He winds up making a dumb-ass throw. I have no idea who the hell he was throwing to. I mean, I don't know if it's miscommunication on him and the receiver's part or what, but there wasn't anybody in that area except a white jersey. The guy made a hell of a play, running, diving, making the play, securing the ball, securing the catch. That was a great play, but that was a terrible throw. I still don't know for the life of me why he's even throwing that ball right there, especially if you just picked up the first down. Your legs are working on that drive. They don't really have an answer for that at that point, and you decide to sling one down the field there. And this is what Caleb Williams has done his entire career going back to Oklahoma, man. You've seen this spot before. It's not that the guy can't play football. He is obviously very talented, but when it comes down to the key moments and the key spots or whatever, this guy has always choked in these spots. I've never seen anything but. And until he doesn't do that, that's going to be my opinion of that guy. Yeah, I know he's fun to watch. I know he's going to put up some numbers. I know he's going to go out there and be a gamer. But when it comes down to it, game on the line, that guy does something stupid and winds up giving the ball away to the other team. And that's why I've said all along he'll never win a championship.
You know what's funny? All season long, especially more so the first half of the season, how many blocked kicks and returns and shit did we see? And we're like, this is the most we've ever seen in a season. I felt like one of these kicks in these playoffs games is we can, like, for example, the Rams kicking the game winner. We were going to see something funky happen, you know? We never got it. It wasn't in the script.
It wasn't in the script this time, man.
It could have been too, because no one would. People would be like, "It's snowing sideways out there." Bobble the snap, something happens.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we've been waiting on it.
Hindsight's 20/20, but I thought about this at the time, and I get it. It's really hard as a coach to go for 2 to win the game in the playoffs. It's not a regular season game; it's a playoff game, right? But I honestly believed And I know the rule is if you're home, you go with the points and you go kick off and whatnot, and you go to overtime. But the momentum off that final play, and I'll see if I can find it.
I don't think you give the MVP a chance to beat you in that spot. I'm with you. I think if you're at home most of the time, you're supposed to just take the points, take it to overtime, yada yada. But in that spot right there, I'll be damned. I'm gonna win it or lose it right there because I ain't giving the MVP a chance to beat me.
And you're Ben Johnson. You draw up your best 2-point conversion play, and you do it. And listen, I think the rule shouldn't be if you're home or not. Do you go for 2? I think the rule should be: is the other team better than you?
That's what it should be, dude. If you think the other team's better than you.
Yeah, the Rams are better than the Bears, like top to bottom. Like they just are.
I agree.
And when you have a chance, when you have that moment, that first of all, let's talk about that 4th down play. Caleb Williams scrambling, running around back there, throws it off his back foot into the end zone to Cole Kmet for a touchdown. You just sucked the life out of the Rams, and then you get to go for 2 and end that fucking game.
That was an incredible play, dude. That throw, people don't. He made it look a lot easier than it really is. I want y'all to go to your local high school, okay? I want you to go start kind of backpedaling from the 40-yard line to the 45, and I want you to try to throw it 6 yards deep in the end zone and see how close you get. I bet most of you don't make it to the 20-damn-yard line. That was an incredible throw that dude threw in that spot right there. I think that DB screwed it up.
330-pound men trying to tackle you. You've got to be able to look and see if your guy's even there. The DB slipped, which helped, or like kind of read it the wrong way.
I think he just fucking gave up on the play and thought he was sacked.
I think the DB was like what you were saying, Crick. I don't think he thought the ball could get there, so he kind of was trying to go in front of it.
I think he's like, there's no way this dude can make this throw right here. And there's no way nobody's going to leak behind me and get this. I'll just keep my feet on the goal line or whatever. And he was never in position to make a play on that. I swear, I think he thought they had him sacked and the dude could never get it there. That was his fault.
This was the rare halftime tie and game tie.
Dude, that would have paid good. That's a Patriot special if I've ever heard it. Oh, yeah. Moly donuts! I bet he didn't.
No, but I think that's the reason why you do it. And now you can't blame the Bears because listen, they stopped them defensively and they had a chance to drive down the field and win the game. And Caleb made a stupid throw. I don't know why he thought he could squeeze it in there to DJ Moore.
But DJ Moore wasn't even really close on that play. I don't know if it was miscommunication.
It looked like it looked like he was either he couldn't decide if he was going to hit the swing route up the sideline or if he was going to hit DJ Moore across the middle, and he kind of threw it in between them.
That DB made a hell of a play.
Oh yeah, it was a great play, but it was just such a stupid throw.
That's why it's first down too. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it?
They weren't in a pressure spot. Yeah, they had just crossed midfield.
I think he had just done one of them tush pushes or something to get over midfield to get the first down. So I'm pretty sure that was the first down play, man. I understand trying to take a chance down the field and different things like that, but you got to make it the spot where you cannot have the turnover, dude. Throw one deep down the sideline or something. That way your guy catches it or nobody catches it. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't put yourself in that spot if you go for 2. Now I know it's hindsight, it's easy, but I think in general, if you're at home and you just scored the potential game tying touchdown, especially the way they did it on that 4th down and the crazy that was the Bears season summed up in one play, the cardiac Bears, where they just make something happen and you go for 2. You tell me Ben Johnson doesn't have a play that he could have drew up there?
Well, and this is for a guy, if anybody in the league we expected to go for 2 in that spot to try to get the win, it would be that guy. I mean, as many times they've gone up for 4, I don't even know that they have a punter. He's got to have the guy that has punted the fewest times in the league all year long because they go for it on 4. Hell, that Green Bay game, they went for it on 4th down like 7 times or something. I'm like, you're going to do all this stuff leading up to the biggest moment of the year and everything. You really have a shot to win the game right now from the damn 2-yard line. You're not going to take it?
Yeah.
I agree with you, dude. I know that everybody wants to say if you're the home team, but I with you. If you think that other team roster-wise is better than you top to bottom, which the Rams are, if you believe that, you got to try to win the game when you win the game, man.
By the way, the time I don't bet Kyren Williams 2+ TDs.
God, dude, I thought that. I was like, well, there's a 2+ touchdowns guy right there. We looked for him all weekend long, scoured the entire book up and down, and Kyren Williams was right there in front of us, staring us in the face.
I know, but I can't be mad. Cole Kmet saved me. I love those halftime bets, dude. You get such good odds. Like I got 12-1 on Kmet at halftime.
Dude, I'm telling y'all, they'll give you profit boosts on live touchdown scores like that. It's amazing how much the touchdown odds jump up, even in like the midway through the first quarter and stuff, dude. You'll get double what you were getting before the game, and you still got the whole game left.
By the way, I thought about it. Now that we can bet the tie on Kalshi, I think if you do, like, if say you like this Rams-Bears game to be a halftime tie, don't bet it before the game. Wait for one team to score. Because the odds are going to go down because obviously it's not tied. If it goes 0-0, obviously, like, getting close to the end of the half, right? Yeah. But when the Rams scored their touchdown, the halftime tie was at 9 cents. I guarantee you it was probably down at 4 or 3 at that point because the Rams just went down and made it look so easy. But obviously, if we're going to have a halftime tie, both teams are going to have to score. It's not going to be 0-0 most likely. You know what I mean? So wait till one of the teams scored and then bet it live to get better odds.
I like that. You'll get much better odds too. And I'm with you, J-Main. Where I guess Ben Johnson doesn't have a Frank Crum of the world like the Broncos did on Saturday, man.
You know what they could have done? They could have ran a play where Caleb got to use his legs on that one.
That's what they should have
done. You got a mobile quarterback?
That's what the Rams were having trouble with, man, because it kind of took them out of their game. They like to get up the field, be able to force pressure on the quarterback with those monster defensive ends and that incredible defensive line they got in the middle. I like Kobe Turner and stuff like that. But yeah, Rams were having problems with that, dude. When he was getting outside the pocket and able to move, they didn't really have an answer for that. I don't know why they didn't go with that more.
Had a baby, David. David won with the Pats, and he also bet the Bears alive at +6.5.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I don't know, but hats off to the Rams, dude. That was not an easy game to go into. Their defense played a lot better than they have been. And dude, how crazy is it how many weapons this Rams team have? I mean, Puka didn't have like statistically a great game, made every big play when they needed one. And how about Devontae Adams? Devontae Adams still, coming back from that hammy, but that catch on the sideline, man, like I think he had 2 catches in the game.
Golly, man, you want to just like sum Devontae Adams' career up in one play. That's what that guy's been great at his whole fucking career in the NFL, man. That was an incredible catch right there. And they were like, well, I don't know. I'm like, he's dragging that toe for 1.5 yards. That's a catch.
Yeah, that was a catch. It was a catch.
Devontae Adams is fun to watch.
In those spots, I try to put it in my mind if I'm like, if that's my team, and I'm like, yeah, that's a catch. Or like when a PI is called, I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. And I see the replay. I go, yeah, I would want that.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm all about it. I don't care if it's my team or not. I'll be bitching in real time or something like that. They'll show the replay. I'm like, oh, shit, we did cheat right there. My bad. So I just want them to get it right, dude. That's all I want.
I agree with you. All right, well, before we preview or take a look at the opening lines of the conference championships, let me tell you about the best bet that anyone could have made this weekend.
Tell me, man.
Downloading the Rumble wallet. I need you guys to go download the Rumble wallet today. They can cancel your accounts, freeze your cards, decide what you're allowed to buy or say or support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control, and they use it. That's why financial independence matters more now than ever. Introducing the Rumble Wallet, a wallet built for real freedom. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money. Not a bank, not a government, not a tech company. Buy digital assets like Tether, Tether Gold, and Bitcoin in one secure place. No permission, no middleman, no cancel button. And when you want to support a creator who you actually believe in, you can use the Rumble Wallet app to directly tip the content creator, whether they're live or not. Any time of the day, you can do it securely, instantly, and without interference. This isn't a credit line they can shut off. It's your wallet permanently. Yours to protect your future, yours to protect your family. When the system fails, when institutions turn on their own people, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics. It's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today. Download the Rumble Wallet now and step away from the big banks for good. True ownership, true protection, true financial freedom. Scan that QR code or click the link. Download it today. And when you're in there, super easy to set up. But when you're in there, go look for me. Maybe send me a little tip. If you took the Patriots with me this week, maybe just throw me $1. Go try it out, though. It is really awesome. I love the Rumble Wallet. Go check it out. Download it today. My favorite thing about the Rumble Wallet is not only is it really cool as a content creator, for people to be able to tip you in crypto, and it goes directly to you. But you can send it to other creators really easy. It's not just for Rumble. I think some people misunderstand. It's a crypto wallet. You can anywhere that someone accepts crypto, you can use your wallet. And I use mine now I move money around my different betting exchanges and whatnot. I use the Rumble wallet because the fees are way less than what I was using through Cash App. So that's another perk of the Rumble wallet. If you're someone who, like me, uses some different books or offshore books, or just even Kalshi, moving money in and out of Kalshi, I can do it through my Rumble wallet using crypto. It's less fees than what I was paying through Cash App. So go give it just go download it and check it out. Try it out. See if it's for you. It's pretty sweet, and it's very easy to set up.
Booyah.
Oh yeah, dude, we forgot to get to it yesterday. There's a college football game. There's a college football game.
Dude, I freaking been sitting here this morning, and I'm like, all this other stuff going on, and I was like trying to think of a title for my show, and I was like, well, shit, we've got the national championship in college football tonight.
Yeah, well, we were supposed to preview that yesterday, and none of us remembered.
We totally forgot, dude.
It's okay. We'll take a look at the opening lines here, and then we will then we can go get into that game. But the Patriots, thank God, we will be the first game. So noon again on noon Pacific for me on Sunday. And then the game after that would be the Rams Seahawks. I like it. First of all, I think that Rams Seahawks is going to be the better game. So I like it that it's the later game.
Oh, for sure. If we got one game with a backup quarterback in it, let's put that one first and get that out of the way.
But it also is amazing because nap time is about noon to noon 30. It's usually 12:30 by the time we get everyone situated.
That's gonna be
and
right
yesterday was so glorious. Even though Cal didn't take a nap, he came down and watched the game with me. But like, it was so nice that like I got to watch the full game. And right as the game was ending is when my kids were waking up from nap. I'm like, thank God. I just got to sit here, enjoy this game in peace.
I was telling this to your parent den stories yesterday about what the fuck are we doing? What the hell? I was like, that's awesome, dude. I had her rolling. Oh, yeah. That's fantastic.
I gotta look into I gotta go take the car, and I gotta go look into that too, because like my wife's like, do you have to file a police report so the insurance will cover it? And I'm like, I don't think in this scenario, because I mean my thing says any damage to it is just $100 deductible that they'll cover or whatever, and I'm like, I also like, I mean, yeah, I could report it, but I still don't know if someone actually did it or not.
They're gonna be like, what do you think happened? You're like, I have no idea. They're like, well, this could be an act of God or something. Like,
yeah.
We can write it down for you if you want us to, but
yeah, just to get the case number and whatnot. So I got to call my agent today and be like, do I need to do this? Like, please tell me no. Please tell me it's the back windshield. I think they'll just cover it.
It's like just put that thing in. You'd be ready to go in an hour.
Yeah, we'll see. When Miami wins tonight, I'll throw a few coins. Okay, dude, that line moved down. We got interesting line movement with that, but
it moved
line
down.
movement in these games. Patriots 5.5 point favorites currently. Obviously, everyone and their mother's taking the Patriots. Rams Seahawks balance between 2.5 and 3. This line feels right to me because of the terrible spot for the Rams. I would put this game at pick'em if it was like equal rest, equal everything, and we were getting a true, because I think the Rams are the better team, but it's in Seattle, so you got to give it a little. I think it would be right around pick'em, like 1 point Seattle favorite maybe, but 2.5 to 3 kind of feels right. Rams are healthier. I don't think anyone went down yesterday, right? Like,
not that I saw.
They did have to play in overtime. That is tough. They have to play out in the cold. That is tough, but this Ram team is just so good. And I think this Seahawks team, a little fraudulent. Everyone's talking about the Patriots schedule. I think the Seahawks team is a little fraudulent.
I told you, bro. You're going to start getting investigated at your pharmacy. You keep saying stuff like that. That Seahawks team is pretty good, bro.
No, they're good. They're good. I don't think they're as good as what people think they are. They are who we thought they were.
I just played that Broncos team twice in 3 weeks, and that Broncos team has still not scored a touchdown. Still not.
You mean
in 120 minutes?
The Niner team.
That's why. Okay, Niners. My bad. Did I say Seahawks? My bad. The Niners have still not scored a touchdown and they played them
Yeah,
twice last
but
3 weeks.
Seattle, very
That's
concerning. The Niners doubled up their points from the game 1 to game 2. They doubled the amount of points they
They
scored.
did double the amount. They went from 3 to 6. You're right, man. They got one. Yeah, fair enough. And that one field goal that Pinero or whatever had to kick was about a 50-something yarder. So I don't know. I think Seattle's a real deal too. You got the MVP on the other side with a lot of talent at his disposal. What is the weather supposed to be like up that way this week?
Probably like 45 and wet, but
gross like it always is.
Well, it just kind of shouldn't affect the game at all. But there's always a chance that a freaking rainstorm comes in. We just don't know. It's too far out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can count on it being 45 to 50 and just kind of a little wet. It's at 3:30 though, so the sun will still be out a little bit for the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, 3:30 local
time. These a little more. And hell, what y'all should know is whatever I tell you, you should probably bet the other damn way in the NFL because I'm still getting my head kicked in, as is tradition. So I'll dive into them a little bit to see if I can give y'all some picks to fade. But I ain't really dialed in on this one yet.
No, it's too early. We got a lot of stuff. But what was I going to say? Something about that Niners. Oh, you know how we previewed all the games on Friday and I was clipping them all out and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I uploaded the videos. And yesterday I forgot to upload because I uploaded the Saturday games Friday after the show, and I was waiting until Saturday to upload the other ones. I forgot to, so I scrambled yesterday at the end of the Pats game, uploaded the Pats video that we did. We nailed a lot of the games. Like, we freaking nailed it. The one we got absolutely wrong was the Niners one because it wasn't even a freaking close game. And that's the one that gets the most engagement. You should see the comments in there. It was pretty funny. And they were just people giving us a hard time. And yeah, and I'm like, yeah, we deserve that one. I'm like, I wish you guys would go see the other ones we did though, because we nailed those when you guys tell us we don't know ball.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's the internet for you though.
Yeah. Bunch of keyboard warriors out there.
Here, I'll pull up the comments. Look at this.
I like the old Troll Patrol.
Hey, it's got, I mean, compared to our other ones, 335 views compared to like 14 on the other one I uploaded. He says, I'm from the future. It's not too late to delete this video. To be fair, the Winers did double their point output from last game. Sorry, did I hear 41-6? You really thought they were not showing all their cards in week 18? They were only down 10. They didn't hold back. They were outclassed. Good point.
Good point. Good point, sir. Fair enough. Touche.
Says this guy says, hilarious. Loving your prop picks. How many TDs did they score? Another Burke Anderson.
We're still waiting on that Usyk touchdown. I told Buku. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I told Buku yesterday I was like, hey, just for the record, next time we start getting there all crazy and we're talking Usyk, Tutty, and anything, plus 950 and stuff, I said, first of all, you might want to calm the fuck down because he put $100 on the Usyk touchdown. I said he just started laughing. I was like, next time, let's maybe calm down, pump the brakes a little bit, throw a little 20-piece nugget at it instead of getting crazy.
Yeah, if you're gonna put 100 on anyone, put it on CMC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I told him though. I said, hey, you know what? Just think though, you don't have to feel near as bad as all those people that spent way more money than you and bet on CMC, and he didn't get it either.
No. This one's towards you. This Barner has been that dude. He's awesome, even if Mr. Cricket doesn't fucking trust him. I go, well, to be fair, my reply to him was like, to be fair, usually when Cricket goes against someone, that's when they has a hot take against someone. That's usually when they go off.
Y'all need to come around here more. Just let me roast somebody and watch him go out and have the game of his career. Jack Eichel, piece of shit.
Go ahead and delete this for me. Because how much money did you lose? And I said all of it.
All of it. It's all of it. Yeah.
This one wasn't nice. Your analysis was basic. With basic analysis, this is the results you're gonna get. I don't think it was basic.
Yes, that's the one you took the most offense to.
I don't think it was basic. I mean, we made the case. I mean, I heard talking heads on national television make similar cases about why 7 was.
Oh hell! Every one of these people that left a comment ain't never turned the camera on to give their take to no fucking body.
I know. This guy, y'all don't know ball. We sure didn't for that game.
Yeah, but not for that one. You ain't gonna win them all. But yeah, hey, just so y'all know, y'all make them comments. We'll send you the invite any fucking time. You can come in here and sit nose to nose and give us your take anytime you want to. The invitation is fucking open.
Username says whatever it takes to grow the following. That's right.
Hey,
that's right.
You know why that video's getting more views? Because it's hitting the algorithm. Y'all keep commenting that bullshit on there. Keep hitting your thumbs down and everything. The algorithm sees that the same fucking way. Come on with it.
I don't think we've got many thumbs down on it. Let me see.
Those comments count the same.
Yeah. Engagement. That's what everyone wants. Let's see. How many thumbs down did we get on that one?
Oh, yes, Alyssa, you can do that. We can always have a Chris Collinsworth roast. At any point, my dad last night was sitting there. He texted me. He says,
"Oh,
man,
that reminds me."
He said, "I really can't stand Chris Collinsworth. He gets on my nerves so bad." I said, "I know, right, dude? I can't stand that either." I said, "It's really hard to understand what he's saying with all those cocks in his mouth. Makes it real tough." Dad was like, "I want to throat punch him." I was like, "Yeah, that's what the cocks are doing, punching him right in the back of his throat." What are you looking at over there?
Hold on.
Yeah, I can't stand that either, Alyssa. I think that guy's a dipshit.
I'm asking Grok because BMAC texted me. I didn't hear this part of the broadcast, but apparently Chris Collinsworth had mentioned highlight.
They did. I heard it. They did. It was on that play that
about DJ Moore and
DJ
some ice.
Reached back over and caught it or whatever. They're like, look, like a highlight catch right there. And they even said Cesta, bro. What if we could have bet on Kalshi that they would say Cesta? We'd have had to get 1 cent on that.
1,000 to 1.
I had to be, dude. I'm telling you. But yeah, they said highlight and Cesta.
I wanted to make sure confirm it because I was gonna text Julie.
I confirm it. I confirm it. I was watching it live. I heard him say highlight and Cesta. And it's on. You can go if you want to go find it and clip it out to send to Julie and them. You can show it on the. It's on that catch that DJ Moore makes right across the middle. They're coming out of the end zone. He throws. It's for a first down or whatever. But it's an incredible catch, dude. He like reaches back behind him and snags it one handed and everything. But it's on that play.
I'm glad I asked you because Grok says he can't find anything on it.
Yeah, well, Grok ask AI. Watch the game, Grok.
Yeah,
the biggest tool.
Yeah. So we have a game tonight.
Football. I want to be excited, man, but I don't know if I am.
I know. I don't understand the line movement. I feel like usually when you see a line move, like in a college football game from 8.5 to 7.5 or whatever it moved to, I'm going to pull it up right now.
He's a punk too, no skin.
Usually when you see a lot of money in line movement of 7.5 or 8.5 down to 7.5, you start thinking, oh, Miami is a sharp side here. And I want to root for the underdog. I want this to be a good game. But I think this line movement just confirms that Indiana's going to do what they've done every game and just beat the snot out of Miami.
No, I'm telling you, dude. I haven't even seen it on DraftKings. I still got the 8.5.
Oh, really? Yeah, yesterday. Maybe it came back, but yesterday there was a big buzz about the line movement and whatnot. And
dude, they always do this too. And this makes me feel even more like Indiana is about to destroy them because anytime they start talking about that shit like that and they go moving it down in these lines like this, and they move down 7.5, but it'll never even get to 7. Like not let alone 6.5, but it never even gets to 7. They just want you to think it's such a gift up there getting that team with a touchdown and a hook. And I'm telling you, I don't think that it's going to be a good spot for Miami. And everything you've seen from Indiana tells you that is a freaking machine, dude.
I will say it will be one of the better defenses that he's seen. I mean,
it will be that. It will be that, man.
He didn't put up a lot of points against Ohio State when he went up against that defense. Those boys better be eating their Wheaties this morning. That's all I'm going to say.
I was looking at some game props in this thing. Mm-hmm. I was trying to find. Let's see if I can find this section the other day. I think you can bet the yes on a 2-point conversion, successful 2-point conversion at plus 280. Fantasy football.
That's pretty funny.
It's funny.
Drafted Collins and Worthy.
I like UC, right? You my kind of people. I was looking. There it is. Okay, defensive. I was looking at defensive MVP in this thing. I think you can got some value because if Miami's going to have any chance to win this damn game, those Minotaurs on the end, Mesidor and Bain, are going to have to freak out. So I think you got value on Ruben Bain Jr. at plus 900 to be the defensive MVP, and I also think you have value on Akeem Mesidor to be the defensive MVP at plus 1,500.
Oh, you think so?
I think you put your little half unit on both of those. I think you're better off doing that than betting Miami to win the damn game, dude. Because I think if Miami wins the game, one of those two dudes is getting defensive MVP.
That's a good point. What are the odds on that again?
You can get plus 900 on Ruben Bain Jr. You can get plus 1,500 on Akeem Mesidor. So if you like Miami, I think you just bet one of those two guys to be the defensive MVP because I think that's why they won, because one of those guys sacked, fumbled, scoop, and scored or something. Or they just got Fernando Mendoza running for it. But that's the only thing that, like, this is also probably one of the, if not the best, one of the better offensive lines that Miami defense has seen too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Indiana may be inevitable in this thing. You know, they'll be the first team in the modern era to go 16-0 if they do.
Yeah.
There was one other team that did it back in like fucking 1900 something or something. It's been forever. Pre-World War I think it was.
Dude, can we talk ourselves into Mendoza not being the number one overall pick?
No. I mean, you could convince me. I've been convinced for a long, long time now. Told you all along. But no, there's no way the Raiders do not take that guy number one. Unless he was to, I think he could go out and throw 3 or 4 picks tonight, be the reason they lose.
No, I'm not saying based off of this game. I'm not saying anything based off.
But that's what I'm saying. I think he could go out and have the worst game of his whole fucking season, and I think the Raiders will still take him number one overall.
Winner of the Rams, Seahawks winning the Super Bowl?
I mean,
the Super Bowl is funny. Remember the last time Denver won it? I remember it because the Patriots were favored to win the Super Bowl. And when you looked at the odds of the final 4 teams, Denver was like the least likely to win it. And just funny things happened, dude. And so they ended up winning that, and then they ended up beating the Panthers, right? And so it's just like, yeah, on paper, if you look at it, it looks like the Rams and Seahawks should be favored against New England or this Denver team, but weird things happen in a one-game scenario.
Denver was probably the only team left that could lose their starting quarterback and still stay under a touchdown dog. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else lose their starting quarterback, that line's going way out and they don't have a prayer.
Oh my God, imagine if it was the Bills. Bills lost Josh Allen and they were going to Foxborough for the
or the Patriots lose Drake May, or the Rams lose Stafford.
We don't even put that
scenario the Seahawks, Sam Darnold goes down, or any of those guys go down or whatever. You would have wrote those teams off dead to rights. So, I mean, that Broncos defense is good enough, and you keep referencing that damn Eagles team from a few years ago because that's the best way to compare it, because that defense was a similar type defense, and they lost their starting quarterback, and then Nick Foles came in and led the way. But I'll tell you this, I think Nick Foles is a better career quarterback than Jarrett Stidham is by far.
I'm just trying to think about the Mendoza here. You can get 12-1 that he won't be the number one pick. You can get him at 8 cents. And I know it's hard for a team to want to. Well, one, it would be hard for the Raiders to not take a quarterback, and I think the Raiders would be smart to trade back that pick. But I feel like anyone trading up for the number one pick isn't doing it to not get a quarterback. So I'm trying to think who, because it happens every year, Craig. At the end of next month, when these guys go to the combine and they're throwing in shorts and they're throwing in air, and then in March when they go to pro days, these teams always talk themselves into a quarterback, and these quarterbacks start moving up the draft. Who could potentially look really good in combine or pro day that would? Because I don't think it's that difficult to look better than Mendoza, because I don't think Mendoza really, I mean, he's a hell of a quarterback after, obviously. I think it could be Ty Simpson.
That's the one that I think could really separate. I've seen a lot from that guy this year. I really do. I think he would be smarter to come back for another year and go take that money somewhere and try to, get some more meaningful football under his belt before he just gets thrown to the wolves up there. But I think Ty Simpson's got some tools, man. And I think he could be a player, and he could be one of those type guys that did fly, especially throwing on air and stuff like you do at the combine. You ain't got pads, you ain't got guys chasing you. Ty Simpson can make all those throws. So that's a guy I could see lighting up a pro day, lighting up a combine. I know he's played a lot of big-time football. I could see somebody wind up taking a chance on him, but Fernando Mendoza would have to play absolutely terrible tonight.
That's not a bad bet. Broncos team total under. Depends what it's at. We got to see. It might be overvalued.
Just be careful with the defensive tutties, man.
That, and we are vulnerable if Stim can throw kind of in the middle of the field. We are vulnerable.
And don't get it twisted. That guy can throw the pill, okay? Yeah. He's a big old guy. He can sling the pill too. He's got an arm.
I think you're right. I think I just buy the hype on Simpson. Like, I could bet the no. I don't know who else could do it. Ty Simpson has to be the only one that could do it.
What are the other options you got there?
Wait, anyone in college football? That's
well, I mean, I know. It's
the odds. The two odds are so Mendoza's at 92%. Ruben Bain is at 5%, but I don't think anyone's trading up to get Ruben Bain. Like, I don't think that would be a bad call doing that.
We've seen it before, though. You look at that draft a couple years ago, the Jaguars, where nobody was talking about not Travion Henderson, the other Trayvon Walker. Nobody was talking about him. Leading up, he was supposed to go like 6 or 7 or whatever in the last week before the draft. All of a sudden, she shot up, and that guy wound up being like the heavy favorite to be the number one pick, and he was the number one pick in that. So I could see a situation like that maybe.
If I'm the Raiders, first of all, you got Geno under contract again this year. I think you just stick with veterans. Go sign a vet, because just like in college football, we've seen these veteran quarterbacks are doing a lot better than like when you're in a rebuild mode, right? Then bringing in a maybe on a draft pick like a Mendoza.
I mean, once again, I think anybody that has the number one overall draft pick because of their results in the season, I don't think any of those teams should be drafting that whoever it is number one overall, because it's not a guarantee, and you have a lot of other holes you got to fill. So you should be trading back.
You trade back, you get a couple more more good draft picks.
I agree. I mean, I know it's rough, Geno, but here's the thing: if you draft Fernando Mendoza, dude, he comes out next year. You don't know that it ain't gonna be worse than what Geno gave you this year.
Yeah, because if you don't have an offensive line, like, trade back to 3. Trade back with the Cardinals. Mendoza is I'm putting this out in the universe. Mendoza is the future of the Arizona Cardinals. I'm trying to wish that into existence because I got a lot of money
for the Arizona Cardinals.
I know, but I got a lot of contracts on Arizona making the number one pick.
I know you do, and I don't hate that at all, because I think they're ready to move on from Kyler. You're going to have a new coaching staff coming in that wants to fit their guy and try to start their own rebuild right there. I don't hate that at all, dude. You've been saying that for 2 months now, and I listened to you the first time. I think that's very likely.
Trinidad Chambliss is the only other one that has, he has 4%, and he's not getting drafted number 1.
He's not getting drafted number 1, but that may wind up being the guy that is the best option out of all these.
Yeah, but I still don't think a team.
No, he's not going with he won't go first round. But somebody's going to get that guy around the 4th round, and that might be like your Tyler Shuck of next year's draft. Could be that guy.
No, I don't think Brady sees a little of himself in Mendoza. Also, it's really hard for those guys that are like the greatest of all time to ever think that anyone is like them.
Yeah.
No matter how unbiased they try to be.
Yeah, because they're not.
Yeah.
There's only one Tom Brady.
I think the way I'm going to play this. Oh, by the way, username said, "Where's Grass?" I think Grass knew what the show was going to be today and decided to punt.
Yep, no, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, hell, I guess I'm riding solo this morning on Creek's Corner. We'll talk about some stuff as long as we can, y'all. But I noticed I ain't seen him in here this morning either.
I think he saw the title of this and said, "Okay, yeah, I don't know." So I'm proud of him. Mm-hmm. He usually is ready to talk.
I'm
shit.
not. I think you talk all that shit. You come in, you take it. You come in, you take it, just like Steps the other night, talking all that fucking shit, and you got your chance to come in and beat your chest a little bit. You stand there and you take that like a man. That's what I think.
Exactly. I think the way to play this is to bet the no one for Mendoza. But I think because it doesn't even have to come true, Crick. We just have 3 months where people got to start putting rumors out there that Ty Simpson's looking really good.
Dude, we can spread rumors.
No, I'm just saying, like, the media market in general, because I can get Ty Simpson at 100-1 right now. I think I'm doing it.
I'm talking about us. Let's just start a bunch of rumors, dude.
Okay.
Let's just start a bunch of crazy rumors and see the power of the internet. Watch it go.
100-1. I just put $25 on it to win 2,500. Ty Simpson, number 1 overall pick.
No, I'm telling you, dude, crazier things have happened.
I just needed the line to move, and then cash out.
The only thing I don't think it's gonna be hard to take Ty Simpson over Fernando Mendoza is because you saw them play each other and you saw one guy put up 38 and the other one not even score a touchdown. That'd have to be in the
Yeah,
back
but
end.
we know that like college football, it doesn't matter what the teams do. It's like these guys all look like, is that a pro style quarterback or not?
Right. Yeah, that's the way I look at it, dude. I'm telling you, that's why y'all hear me say that. I'm like, I don't think his game translates to the NFL. It's a very different game, man.
You know what I'm excited about?
Tell me.
Someone decided to return to college football.
Who?
John Mateer. He's going to play. I think that was a smart move.
That's smart.
I think he would have had a hell of a season if he didn't get injured in the middle of the season. They were on a roll.
He was the Heisman favorite until he got that injury happen and stuff. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think he ever got right after that. It was still kind of trying to, he was scrambling a little bit with that thing. And that'd be hard to do. It was his throwing hand. It wasn't like it was a non-throwing hand that he did. And he came back. I mean, he kind of crushed all the damn predictions as far as how fast he came back from that, too. Came back about a week or 10 days earlier. So I don't think he was ever right after that. I think it's very smart that he is coming back, dude. And that could be your number one pick in the draft next year.
He also came back during the toughest stretch of their schedule, too.
Because he's a gamer.
Yeah.
Because the guy wants to play football. And I can support that.
Oh, my God. I got 15,000 contracts on Arizona to be the number
15,000 contracts for the Cardinals to be the number one
at
pick.
1 cent. I put $150 on it. What am I doing?
Dude, I was sitting back there last night just thinking about your Patriots versus Bears Super Bowl ticket.
Dude, I think I jinxed them. I started talking with my wife. I'm like, holy shit. When it looked like they were driving down, going to get in the field goal range, I go, Court, you better start making plans.
Back for Florida.
I go, because the Florida trip is alive. And she's like, you know what's funny about that is she gave me all that shit. Like, how about you take your wife? And I'm like, okay, well, let's go. And then I brought it up to her last night and she goes, well, I don't know if we can get anyone to watch the kids. You might have to go on your own. And I'm like, oh, weird.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going riding solo myself, too. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Weird. Like I said the first time, because it's going to be like a quick trip, but all right. You know the other thing she's been doing?
Tell me.
So I've been going out there, and I didn't do it this morning, but I've been starting to get into that cold plunge. Mind you, it's 27 degrees this morning outside, and in my garage, it feels like 27. That's the hardest thing I have with the cold plunge. It's not actually getting in the cold water. It's the air around me is freezing. You know what I mean? So what I've been doing, Craig, is I'm trying to build my way up into this. I've been like going out there with like a shirt on, and I've just been doing waist down, belly button down. Like I go on my knees and sit in the cold plunge for a minute, and it's miserable, but I'm not dunking my whole body in it. She's giving me shit because I'm not doing my whole body. I'm like, excuse me, I don't see you go. This is your present from 2 Christmases ago, and you're not the one out here using it. I've used it more than you, whether I'm half body or not.
I'm just curious how many times y'all have used that thing total since you bought it.
Not a lot.
Like 11.
Mainly because when we were starting to get into it, my dumbass had it outside because we have a nice little spot for it outside. It froze because it got cold.
Yeah, that'll do that too. Yeah, where you live.
I mean, like a solid chunk of ice, Crick. And this ain't a small pool. This pool is where like 2 people can fit in it.
Yeah, like a jacuzzi.
Yeah,
frozen solid.
So it's in the garage now, which it's not warm out there, but it's warmer than outside, so it's not going to freeze. But
you leave it outside.
She's giving me shit. I'm like, oh, I don't see, because she's been talking like the last couple weeks, like, come do it like at like nap time, like, let's do a cold plunge together. Let's do it. I'm like, I don't fucking want to do this right now. I don't want to. But I've been doing it in the mornings. I get up, I'll go out there and do it. But she's like, doesn't count. You didn't go all the way in. I'm like, did more than you did today.
Did more than you did today. Yeah, take that. Golly,
dude, it's miserable.
You leave that thing outside, it won't thaw out till about July.
Yeah, it took a little bit last year.
I believe it, dude. I'm telling you, I know that's supposed to be good for you and all this stuff, get the blood flowing, yada yada yada. That looks like hell to me.
It is hell, but I'm listen.
Does it make you feel better?
It does. It really does. It does. And when I should be, now that we're winding football down, I got to get back into shape, cut out drinking all the beers and start doing that. But the thing that I'm most excited about is I'm gonna get one of those saunas, little fold up travel sauna things.
Okay,
that I can get behind, doing the cold plunge and the sauna.
Oh yeah,
saunas, I love saunas.
That's a good combo there. Username says tandem cold plunge sounds romantic.
I know, right? Yeah.
There he is. He made it in here. We just no, not that one. Are you looking behind you? Was he in there too?
Yeah, he's in here too. So I was like, how did you see him?
Grass guy, you did, but you must have had your ears burning, man. We was talking about you just a minute ago. We wondered where you was.
Had a bit to drink last night. Ugh, you couldn't stand the Patriots winning that bad, huh?
Y'all done drove that man back to drinking. Holy moly!
I wouldn't even put a foot in, dude. It's 39 degrees. I've been thinking about like doing a little like on our Sunday show, like doing a super chat goal, which we might have got there the way people were dropping super chats yesterday. I'm like, if we hit this goal, I'll go jump live on stream into the cold plunge. But every time I get up in the morning, I get down here, I go, that sounds fucking terrible. I don't want to do that.
Dude, isn't it crazy how all the great ideas you have at 8 p.m. the night before and stuff that do not translate to 5, 6, 7 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
4 a.m.
It's just not the same, dude. I have all kinds of big plans the night before, and I wake up and I'm like, no, we'll get to that next time.
Blue said, I heard there was a good catch in the game by a Patriot wide receiver. You didn't see it, Blue? I'll show you.
Keyshawn Boutte. Don't call me Booty.
Right here.
Anderson.
I'm going to pause it for a second so we don't get hit. Here you go, Blue. Make sure you're paying attention. I want to see, do they show the slow motion of it at the end? I don't think they do. Not on this one, no. But yeah.
And there you go. Making plays for the squad, baby.
Insane catch, dude. I was nervous there. I was like, did that ball move? I'm like, no, he sucked it in before it did. I'm like, when they reviewed it, I go, please don't take this away.
Well, it counted. Winner.
Oh, yeah, look at this. X-Bless says, he says, bruh, cook that steak longer. What the hell? That shit's rare as fuck. I go, that's how you cook a steak. What do you mean? That's exactly how you cook a steak.
Mine's got to be I like mine. I like some pink in it, but I got to have it a little more done than that.
A little bit more done? Okay. I like it like that.
Yeah, I like some pink, but I'm not quite medium. I do like medium, man. It can't be no more than medium. I got to see some pink in there, but that's a little too pink.
You just don't want it squirting blood?
No, my pop used to say, we'd go out to eat with my grandmother, and she liked hers real rare, and he would just tell the waitress or whatever, he'd be like, just knock its horns off and wipe its ass and bring it on out here.
Dude, when I first started, like really, like when I did that meat challenge for a month and whatnot, like I was like, I wanted it not done, but I wanted like medium well, like just like I could. But then the more and more I started eating steak, I'm like, no, make that thing red, dude. Make it red.
I can have some pink. I don't need no red. It's got to be a little more.
It's kind of like drinking, like when I first started drinking coffee straight with like nothing in it. It's like now I'm like, do not put sugar in that coffee. That is gross.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I still haven't grown up enough for that. I still use my creamer.
Well, the best decision I ever made with that is I didn't start drinking coffee till pharmacy school. I made this decision right off the rip. Just go drink it black. Just do it. It's gonna suck. I was like, it was like when you first start drinking beer, you know, it's like,
yeah, acquired taste for sure. Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh God, I could go for a cold.
No, I understand. I do understand that.
That's how we got this guy.
What's up, bro? That's exactly how you got that guy. Yeah, what you got there, man? Spider-Man. You're talking about kids having costume stuff the other day, and my youngest son, you know, we do the phone calls and stuff 3 times a week, and he's up there, and all of a sudden, like the camera, their mom will log into the call or whatever, and all of a sudden it's usually just like nobody behind the screen or whatever, and then all of a sudden I'll have somebody like the other day, my youngest swings in all fully dressed as Spider-Man. Just swoops in there and he's doing this dance and everything, man. So I had to hang out with Spider-Man for the first 10 minutes before I even got to talk to Xander.
Spider-Man all weekend.
I get it. I think our kids would be the best of buds.
Oh yeah. I was surprised you don't do phone calls with them through like one of the StreamYard studios. Just create a studio.
I tried to do that, but apparently their mama can't figure it out. Trust me, I've tried that before. We won't get into all that, but their mama can apparently not figure out how to get that open. But we won't go there today. But I have tried, sir.
It is a little bit trickier on the phone than on a computer.
Yeah, I think that's what they're dealing with there. I just use the Zoom for all that. It does what we need it to there. But I have tried that before, sir, because I do think it would be better.
Yeah.
Did StreamYard make an update or something?
They're constantly updating. Why? What's up?
I can't find my damn over like where we you changed the font on your little name or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd that go? Wasn't that just in style, like under theme and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't
deleted the Halloween stuff that they put in here.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. You can't change your fonts and everything, and no, I don't know.
Style. Let me see. Style, present, brand color. Yeah, you can change your theme.
No, the theme, but like the font on like your writing and
Oh.
stuff, it usually is right under theme, and it's not there no more on mine at least.
Yeah, on font, right underneath theme is font. I have
Oh.
graduate. That's mine.
Mine's not showing it right now. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know.
Are you talking about this, right? Like changing that?
Yeah, I was looking in there for my yours is changing. Yeah, just fine. Yeah, I don't know. Mine's not even showing the option over here. Anymore. I don't know. Maybe I need to restart my computer or something. That's a possibility too.
It's usually what it is. Crick's Corner.
That's right, baby. We'll get over here try to find some winners, man. We'll talk. We'll get Grass Guy's opinions on all things that Grass Guy wants to give us his opinions on, man. Then we'll try to find some winners. What do you say?
He was wearing his Brady jersey and I was wearing my Drake May. He's like, we match, Dad.
Yeah, we do, bro.
We were matching yesterday. And then he's like, Dad, when I get older and bigger, we can match. And then I can do the show with you. And I was like, yeah, you can.
Is so awesome, dude. that right there makes my heart happy this morning. I've been a little fired up.
We were watching the Patriot game. He said that.
Golly, dude, that's what it's all about right there, man. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's awesome. You're the man.
We got to practice though. We got to practice. So we got to say touchdown. He's not waiting.
My God, I'm telling you, he cracks me up. I tell a lot of cow stories. I do,
dude. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing one daily. Between all my kids. We got something, you know.
Like I said, man, I get overly excited when you're bringing me a cow story in here. I know we got some goodies coming.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows it too.
He does know it. That's what I'm saying. You can see that on his face, man. I'm telling you, you got your hands full with that one, buddy.
Oh boy. All right, let's get this race started. I gotta go defrost the car. All
right, y'all. Well, y'all come on over to the Sports Picks channel right here on Rumble. And Grass Guy and I will be doing Crick's Corner here in just a couple minutes. I need about 2 minutes or so. Then we'll be rolling right along. But, chat, y'all have a great day. Good luck to you. Be safe out there. Will, sir, you be safe as well. I will see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a good one. We'll be back. Oh, tomorrow, Crick. Sorry, YouTube and everyone else. Tomorrow, I think the whole show is going to be Rumble Premium. I haven't done any hours, so I want to get a kickstart. Okay. And it's a Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
When you hear us recap the national championship game, what?
We may not even have to recap anything in that thing. So yeah, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought Tuesday would be a good day to do a whole show Rumble Premium. So we're going to Premium only. If you want to watch the show, I got some special things lined up, so it's not like you want to miss this. But yeah, tomorrow's show will be Rumble Premium. Come over to Rumble Game On Show. If you are a subscriber, if you're a supporter, you can get the premium content without having Rumble Premium. But I do encourage you, go check out Rumble Premium. It's worth it.
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. Well, all right, sir. Well, I'll see you in the morning. Chat. Have a great day. Y'all come over to Crick's Corner. Good luck, good gambling, and all that stuff, man.
Yes, sir. You have a good one, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Have a good day, Alyssa. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Yes, let's go Spider-Man. Andrew's here. Rico, how we doing? You guys, see right. Everyone, J Main, have a good one. Coco, Blue, username, Grass Guy. Everyone in the chat, No Skin, David, Jamie, Buku, Miss Leslie, of course. I'm just scrolling through as fast as I can. Justin was in here for a minute. Y'all have a good day. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Remember, premium only tomorrow, so we will be on Rumble, back at the regular streaming everywhere on Wednesday, more than likely. But come hang out with us over on Rumble tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow bright and early, 4:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then, good luck, good gambling, and game on.